That process is called macerating. You're macerating.
Masturbating.
Hello and welcome back to PandaDoseVapes. We are here today
Wait,
to look at...
Sorry, bro, I wasn't looking.
Hello and welcome back to PandaDoseVapes. Today we're here to look at a little bit of e-liquid.
Hi!
This is Panda. And I'm DoseVapes now. My name's Travis, and welcome back. Or welcome, if you're new, just welcome. So today we're looking at a little bit of e-liquid from Charlie Noble. This is Siren Song. This is probably one of my favorite e-liquids of all time. And this is new for Panda to review.
Yes, because I don't vape it. I think I tried it like once.
I think you tried it like once.
On our way from Florida to here.
Yep.
And I didn't like it.
She didn't like it.
But
to me, it's as close to perfect as you can get.
At that time, I didn't like strawberry e-liquids at all. Like, I was like, no. I don't like
You
it.
still kind of don't like strawberry
I like
e-liquids.
certain ones. It has certain ones. It has to be, they have to be like kind of sweet, or they come across dry to me.
She needs them to be juicy.
Juicy strawberries, not ripe strawberries.
Well, even I can say that this one, I think, is dry. It's a little dry.
Yeah.
But I love that about this.
I think I made it actually twice, and the second time I was like, it's okay. But it's not something that I would, I have makeup all over me. It's not something I would purchase on my own. I don't think. I haven't vaped in a while, so I have to see. My taste buds change all the time.
Here. So we're using the Trinity 2700 Interceptor mod, and we're using the US1 V2 RDA with some parallel fuse Claptons.
It's definitely strawberry.
It's definitely strawberry. So Siren Song is from Charlie Noble, like I was saying. You get it in 60ml bottles, $20. It's a pretty good deal, in my opinion, for the kind of quality you're getting. It's got a really good vape. It's a strawberry cream. That's the flavor
It's
profile.
definitely something that's more his style than mine. It's a dry strawberry. It's more of a ripe strawberry cream. I'm not into that. I'm more into, like, you know, your strawberries, you leave them in the fridge for a bit and they get really red and they're really juicy. They're almost to where they might get soft, but they're not. And they get nice and sweet.
Or when you take strawberries, chop them up, and then mix them with sugar.
Yes, that I love.
That process is called macerating. You're macerating.
Masturbating.
You're masturbating your strawberries. No, I get
This
that.
is like, it's too dry for me. It's just, I don't like dry vapes.
There's something about this liquid. It's not what I would call a
You
traditional.
like mother's milk too, and I didn't like that either.
Yeah, this isn't what I would call a traditional strawberries and cream. It says straight up on the bottle, it says strawberries cream. But there's something else going on here.
It's not a straight strawberry.
No, there's something going on here, and I've never been able to place my finger on this. I've actually tried to recreate this recipe myself, and I never could. I've heard a lot of different things.
It's like maybe a raspberry?
So people have said before that there's white chocolate in this. I don't think there is.
No.
But there is something going on
Maybe
here.
like a raspberry mix?
I don't know.
It
That
kind
would
of
be-
like, taste your aftertaste, you kind of taste a raspberry a little bit.
There might be more than one berry in here. I could see that. I don't know about raspberry.
But like a berry.
Like a berry, maybe, yeah.
Because I definitely taste more than just strawberry.
It has a really
Like the
interesting
aftertaste.
kind of desserty smell. Like smell the. Like there's some kind of like
Yeah.
pastry note to
Oh,
it or
there is
something
definitely
almost.
like a yogurt, or that could be the cream though.
Yeah, I think that's the cream. Because we get the same thing with my DIY sometimes, but depending on the build,
Oh.
you'll taste yogurt sometimes as
That-
well. So
You taste all kinds of stuff.
yeah.
It's like, depending on the build, the RDA you're using, you get different flavors all around the block.
And I think the same is true with this as well. With this,
Depending on the build,
depending on the build, depending on the RDA.
the metal you're using,
You know,
it's all gonna come to the factor of what you're gonna taste.
there's definitely something really special about this e-liquid.
It's good. It's really good. It's just a drier type of e-liquid. That's the only reason that it turns me off. But it is a delicious flavor.
It is a really good flavor. It's really unique. I've vaped a lot of strawberries and cream. I've never had one that even tasted close to this. The strawberry part of it, I think, is kind of, it's pretty normal.
Even with the
but-
coloring of the bottle, it kind of gives you a hint that there's something else in it.
Yeah, well, there's an octopus on there too. Do you think there's an octopus?
Maybe.
The bottle's beautiful. I've always really liked Charlie Noble's
Yeah.
labels and stuff. They've changed over the years, but I think it's really good. Yeah, there's something about this e-liquid. I don't know. Like if I was gonna score it, I don't know if I would give it like a perfect score. For me, if I was gonna say for my own personal vaping, this is perfect. I could vape this 100% of the time.
That's like the one thing that I know that I can give them for a present. If they had like a gift, that's what e-liquids need to start doing, like gift boxes of e-liquids. That would be awesome because that would be, if they had a gift box of that, I would definitely get him that for like Christmas or Valentine's Day or something because he loves that e-liquid. He loves it more than like Mother's Milk. If he had to choose between Mother's Milk or that, he would definitely choose that.
I have 3 e-liquids that I really like that I don't make myself, and that's Siren Song, Mother's Milk, and Milkman. And this is probably it's not a problem, this is my favorite out of the 3. And if I had to pick one,
And that's
this would be
telling me a lot over Milkman because he loves Milkman.
I love all 3 of those e-liquids. Yeah, but it probably goes Siren Song, Milkman, and then Mother's Milk. I think that's probably how I would rate those 3.
His Siren Song's a little kind of, not like this, but it's a strawberry cream.
You mean Milkman?
Milkman?
This is Siren Song.
I mean, not Siren Song, Mother's Milk.
Mother's Milk is a strawberry cream as well, but it's...
And it's a dry strawberry cream.
And that's another flavor I think that is, they say like strawberries and cream, but it's a little bit more than that as well. This one though I think it's really
I like
well done.
Mother's Milk over this one for some reason. I think because Mother's Milk is a little more creamier.
It's a little sweeter to it.
Yeah. But it still is not my ballgame. I'm not big on strawberries because most good strawberry e-liquids are going to come across ripe strawberries. That's what makes them good because they're that natural strawberry flavoring. And when someone thinks of a natural strawberry, they think of that ripe strawberry. And to me, that I don't want a ripe strawberry. I want a sweet strawberry.
Like when I think of like you have strawberry e-liquids, like I want to taste the seeds on the strawberry. You know what I mean?
What's
like
that
those little seeds on it.
Is that the one? No. What was that e-liquid? You can like taste the seeds.
I can't remember. But like that's what
Mother's Milk?
No, I don't think so. Because when I vape Mother's Milk, I can't even taste strawberries. So.
I forget what Mother's Milk tastes like. We haven't had it in a while.
Yeah, she's right. She got this for me as a present, and this is the one thing that if anybody ever wanted to get me, this is the thing to get me.
Yeah. If you sent him like a box of that, he'll like probably leave me for you.
Don't give him any ideas, because I will.
Watch it, girls. I'll be stealing the package, putting my name on it. To Travis.
And then she's mine forever then. So this, I got this like less than a week ago. It's already almost gone. I've tried to save a little bit so we could do like a video for you guys about it. I actually reviewed this a long time ago. Like when it first released, like in 2014, I think, 2015. Around the time it first released, we reviewed this. And I loved it then, and it's only grown on me even more since then. I highly recommend it. If I had to score it, I'm going to give it a 4.9.9. You know what I mean? I think it's amazing. I think that if you're a fan of strawberries and cream and you're bored with regular strawberries and cream, give this a shot because I think this is absolutely amazing. It's different.
You're definitely going to like it if you like strawberries and cream.
And it's different enough that I think that it brings something unique to the whole strawberries and cream. Strawberries and cream is kind of a played out. In a lot of ways, it's a played out flavor profile because there's so many.
There's a lot of strawberries and cream, but there's a lot of people that try strawberries and cream and just mess it up.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a lot of really terrible strawberries and cream over the years, but this is definitely not one of those, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite e-liquids of all time. It is probably...
Yeah, he would probably cry if they took it off the shelves.
Yeah, Charlie Noble, don't ever change.
If you do take it off the shelves, you better send him all the leftovers.
Or just, you know, like something
you
that
need a recipe.
Something that I always hope e-liquid companies do when they go out of business. Release your recipes on ELR or something. You know, let people.
Or if you're taking e-liquid off the shelves, just release your recipe.
You know, that's what I would do.
For no sale, just for
or even for sale. I don't care. If you want to sell the recipe.
I mean, no, you can't resell it.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that would be sad if they took off. I know if they took Boosted Breakfast off the market, I would probably go into mental
depression.
hospital.
Deep depression.
Yeah.
No, this one definitely has a really soft. I have a soft spot in my heart for this e-liquid, and yeah, I couldn't imagine a world where I wouldn't be able to go onto their website and buy a bottle of this. I don't vape it a lot because when you DIY, it's hard to justify spending money on 60 mils.
He'd rather make his big jug of his own stuff.
Yeah, for $20, I could make 1,000 mils of e-liquid, so it's hard to justify buying a 60 ml bottle for $20. But I tell you what, every time I get it, I'm always very happy to have it. So.
It's hard for him to even buy himself e-liquid anyway.
I never.
I have to buy it, not even talk to him about it because he'll tell me not to buy it. So I'm asking him, I'm ordering it anyway.
I'm like a big cheapskate when it comes to buying myself stuff.
You don't like getting stuff for him.
Yeah, I don't mind buying other
It's a
people
weirdo.
things, but it's something about spending money on myself. It always feels like I'm wasting money.
Wasting money on myself.
On myself. Yeah, that's fucked up. Anyways, so yeah, I highly recommend it. If you're into strawberries and cream, grab it. It's a good value, I think, for what you're getting. Even though I just said I can't justify the money, I think the $20 for 60
There's sites
is a
that
great
you
deal.
can find sales on it. You can get promo codes and stuff like that.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, there's always, and then any big holiday that they ever have, I've noticed this. Charlie Noble does this every holiday. They'll have a sale. Like I bet you right now for President's Day, it's like the day before President's Day.
There's so many sales running in my email for so many big e-liquid companies. You gotta pick it out while it's on sale.
Yeah, I highly recommend if you're interested in trying some new e-liquids. Wait for a holiday, like a big holiday, and you usually can find so many amazing deals. And grab a few bottles of stuff that you're wanting to try, because it's for instance, we got her some bottles of Boosted Breakfast. There was 0 milligram nicotine, which is not ideal. But it was 2 for $10 or some shit.
No, it was $10 a piece.
Well, still,
which
that's
they're usually
half
they're usually $23 for just one bottle. So I was like, what? One for $10, 2 for $20. That's awesome. But it's not. I would rather spend extra money now because you don't realize what nicotine does to the e-liquid, and also it just changes the flavor to most of the time the better, because I've had this and there's just things I'm tasting that I usually don't taste in it. But I think there's also, when you're buying it off shelf, they sit there for months, so it kind of gets mixed, gets to be able to mix together and steep for a good amount of time. And when you're buying it on sale like that, I'm sure they're going, and there's not time for them to steep in a store. So
Yeah, because we have in the
but
past.
It's definitely worth it if you want to wait and let it sit.
In the past, we've purchased it from stores, like a local vape store.
And it's,
and it probably sits there for a while before it
yeah,
gets
because
sold.
it's definitely darker than what I got. When I got it, it was clear because it had no nicotine in it, and it kind of messed up my head too because it was clear.
It definitely messed up her head.
But I don't regret it because now I'm vaping it. I'm tasting the Boosted Breakfast. It's definitely getting there, and I have another bottle sitting in there. So by the time I'm done this, that would be nice and ready.
And we did add nicotine to it, I should say. We added
definitely.
nicotine to it once
And
it got
still,
here. So
still light. It's still light.
it's getting
color.
darker though.
Yeah. It's good. It was coming off citrusy, and I didn't like that because that's why I loved the Boosted Breakfast, because it didn't have that citrus taste. But I'm getting used to it, and I'm not tasting that citrus no more. But it's definitely worth getting it for $10 if you like Boosted Breakfast. I'm not telling my source though. It's my source.
Yeah, I mean, what would you say your top 3 e-liquids are?
I don't have top 30 anymore. I like Boosted Breakfast. I haven't really ventured out lately for e-liquids.
That's true.
And I know there's a lot of e-liquids I still need to try. I'm a big cereal person. Overall e-liquids, you give me a good cereal. I'm mostly a Fruity Pebbles cereal because I don't like that citrus of
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. And any Fruit Loop that I taste, it has that citrus because the yellow hoops. But I'm really stubborn when it comes to my e-liquids. I really like Fruity Pebbles, and Boosted Breakfast just like blown me away. I was into like the one, but then after vaping it for so many, like the flavor starts tasting stale and like not right. But
And Boosted Breakfast is like an e-liquid you can vape that you don't get
yeah,
tired of it.
I go through it so fast, and it's like I wish I had like 5 bottles of it.
Yeah, see, for a while she was like really into the one, but I always thought the one was just a little bit convoluted. Like there was too much going on in the one, because they were trying to be like a donut, a cereal, strawberries and cream. Like they were trying to do everything.
When you first start vaping it, it was very exciting to your mouth, and you taste like the pastry, you tasted all these things, and it was really like good. But then after vaping it, after like a week, it starts tasting kind of like synthetic, like the sugar starts getting to you, and it doesn't taste good anymore. And I had to actually step back from it, and then I went back to it, and it wasn't the same. It just wasn't the same anymore. So like, I definitely want to try go back to get loaded again, because I know I liked it, but I can't remember like why I liked it. I can't remember what it tastes like. So
loaded tastes exactly like a glazed donut.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely want to try
identical to it.
Because we go to the vape shop, and he'll be like, you want to get some loaded? And I'm like, no, I want Boosted Breakfast. That's the only thing I want to get. But I do want to try that to get some different e-liquids.
But if like you're in a spot where you don't have anything that you're like really interested in vaping at the moment, it's always like I want to get something I know I like first before I start trying other stuff. I don't want to get stuck with a bottle of e-liquid that I'm not going to like, which is why e-liquid reviews are so important, and why we continue to do them, because it's so helpful for someone who has a similar taste. Like if somebody watches my videos or Panda's videos and they're like, hey, I have a really similar flavor profile to this person, when they watch our videos, they can say, well, wow, if they like it, I'm probably going to like it. And it saves a lot of trouble, because I tell you what, when you don't know what an e-liquid's like, just buying it blind, that's a really big risk.
And it's such a bummer, because then you're stuck with it. I know we bought a big bottle of some kind of cereal. It was like oat cereal or something. No, it was like the marshmallow cereal.
Lucky Charms.
And I didn't like it. And it was like, we were supposed to split it, and I just did not like it.
We still have some of that.
Yeah, and it was a bummer, because that was what we bought it to share, and then I was like, okay, now what the hell do I vape?
That one, it's funny you said oats, because it ended up being, it tasted really oaty.
Yeah, it was more oaty than the marshmallows to me.
Yeah.
And I think you tasted the marshmallows.
Well, especially after a good amount of time, the marshmallows really came out in it. But
I think marshmallows is just a hard flavor too. Because what's the marshmallows taste like?
Well, not even just like marshmallow in itself, but like the Lucky Charms marshmallows. That's a really specific flavor.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of times I've tried Lucky Charms cereals, and they didn't really taste like Lucky Charms. There has been a couple that I've tried that I really liked that tasted like Lucky Charms, but the one was a donut with Lucky Charms on it, and so it was like, yeah, you get Lucky Charms, but it's also got this crazy donut flavor in it.
Yeah.
So it was like, it wasn't just a straight cereal vape.
I liked that one birthday cake that we got from
Kilo.
That's
a really good flavor.
That was really good. Like
That's
there's old e-liquids that I tried, and I did like them, but we never stuck to it, because either the price is just
or it's hard to find.
Yeah.
Kilo Black Series stuff, which is from what they have, that birthday cake, and they also just have there's a lot of flavors from that line.
I do like vanilla custard from Milkman.
Yeah.
That is delicious.
That is
I had it. They sent it to me. He had it for review. Then I got it for myself to review, and I vaped the crap out of it. It is such a good e-liquid. Oh my god.
That's a really sweet, dense flavor.
Yeah, it's a
simple,
sweet custard,
sweet,
and that's what I liked about it. Because I cannot stand. Like I said, I don't like dry e-liquids. That was really sweet. It was very good. Like it just gave you that. Like I love sweet e-liquids. I'm a sweet chaser, but it has to be like, it can't be synthetic sweet. It has to be like a really good sweet. and that's
just adding sweetener to something doesn't make it good.
No.
Oftentimes that will actually kind of take away from the.
It has to be a good balance of sweetness and the flavoring. If it's just sweet, that's what the one starts acting was like. It started being just sweet.
It's just sweet.
And you literally could not vape anything after it, like with it, like because I like to have a couple of mods with different e-liquids in it, and I couldn't vape anything with that e-liquid because it would mute my taste buds. I could only vape that.
Yeah,
everything else tasted like it's like eating a bowl of cereal with a lot of sugar, or drinking coffee with sugar, and then going to bite in something sweet, and then you don't taste the sweetness. It's like muted. It was like that, and I was like, yeah, this is not a good e-liquid.
I always called it from the very beginning of my review for the one. I said, this is not good.
I liked Tony's B's cereal.
It was a lot really like good. The one. What the hell was the name of that? Sugar Lips.
No, Sugar Lips is the slushy.
No, I think they're all called Sugar Lips.
No, they're not. I have it actually.
A few moments later.
So the Tony B one, Dirty Grin.
It's like it's supposed to be, I think, Fruity Pebbles too.
It's kind of like the one in a lot of ways.
But it was
really
more.
Similar.
It was a cereal.
But the one is also a cereal.
Is it though?
Yeah. The one. The reason why they call it the one is because it's one e-liquid that has like all the really popular things.
But again,
cereal, donut, strawberries and cream, has all these.
But again, it was just really sweet. It was like, it was good, because Tony B's e-liquids are good, but they're very sweet, because he likes sweet e-liquids too, I think.
I like all of his e-liquids.
He liked the one. He liked but it was delicious. I vaped the whole bottle.
It was really good. We both really liked that e-liquid, and I actually liked his other flavors too, the slushies. I thought were really good. So
yeah, that's Sugar Lips.
Yeah.
I'm not a slushy, like, I'm not a drink vapor. I just don't like that.
Yeah, but it was good though.
I'm like so super picky when it comes to my e-liquids. Like, I'll vape something just because I don't have anything else, but my preference is I want to find like a bunch of good like cereal vapes, or like find a good like pastry vape that I like, but it's just, I think it's impossible.
We tried a bunch of things that were recommended to us. We tried Jefferson, which is from Dead Presidents, and that was really good, but it wasn't a Fruity Pebble. It was a Fruit Loop. It was really good though. I thought it was really good.
It was good, but it wasn't something that I was like, I clung on to, because I ended up.
I think I ended up vaping it.
Yeah, I gave it to you. I was like, here. But, like, that vape that we had on our way here, we want to get that again, not the
pistachio cake. Oh, that was so
That
amazing.
was really delicious. It was very unique. And the Pony on Acid.
From Smacks, yeah.
Smacks. That was such a unique flavor.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I loved it. It was like, I could never pinpoint what it was, what the flavors were, but that just made me want to vape more of it.
Yeah, that's kind of a fruity flavor.
It's like a floral, fruity.
But it is really good.
It's such a unique flavor.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's
Smacks,
really delicious.
Smacks is great. Yeah, we stopped at this little vape shop in Mississippi on the way from Florida to California.
Alabama.
Oh, one of those fucking states. But it would add some really good e-liquids, and one of the ones we got was a pistachio cake. And I'm blanking on the name of it, but God, it was so amazing. And that's one that we have to actually find.
I know the bottle was like white with something on it.
Yeah, we need to research that, because that was so
good. Oh, I think they have a website though that you can get their e-liquids, and it was such a delicious e-liquid.
They really hooked us up, because we got a couple of e-liquids from them while we were there.
We got a charger.
And we got a charger, and they gave us a really good deal, and we got to hang out for a while.
They gave us like the charger for like super cheap, even though it was more of an expensive charger from this, vape shop.
They were really cool to us. They let us hang out. They cleaned all of our RDAs.
There forever.
They cleaned all of our RDAs in their ultrasonic cleaner.
Yeah.
Because we were on the road, so like things get dirty and stuff. And they were so cool to us.
It was
that was
so
such a cool
nice.
shop. Yeah, that was such a cool shop.
That was actually the first time I actually hung in a vape shop. it was a good experience.
It was like a big,
it
giant
felt like
shop.
hanging in a tattoo shop.
It did, yeah, it really did. That's a really good analogy because it did feel like that.
That's what I think like vape shops feel like when you go
Yeah,
in one. It's like
kind of,
going into like a tattoo shop or something. I don't know.
But they made us feel like we were at home, and that was a really cool experience.
Yeah, they did.
And got to sat down, built some coils. You know, like I said, they cleaned out all of our RDAs for us.
Talked.
Yeah,
took
just talked to them for a while. Took some pictures. If you want to go on Instagram, you can actually see those pictures on my Instagram. So
Yeah.
it's what a fun time, though. But yeah, that pistachio cake. If I could get that on a regular basis, I think that would be one of my favorite
wish I could
flavors.
remember the name of it. It's something pistachio.
Maybe by the time this video goes up, we will have figured it out and we
Yeah,
can put it.
we have to definitely just go on their site. You
Yeah.
still remember the name?
Cloud9.
Cloud9. Yeah, and we have to find it or message them and ask them what it was.
I'm sure they still sell it because that's the kind of flavor that once you get that flavor going, I'm sure that it has a lot of fans because that was blockbuster.
We didn't even know, like, we just, like, got it, not thinking if we were going to like it. We were just trying, we wanted to try some different e-liquids, and we got something else. I don't even remember the other
It was a
e-liquid,
strawberry and cream.
But the pistachio was, like, we
were, like,
both,
fighting over it,
yeah.
That was yeah, because I think at the time
We
we were
started
like,
getting sad when it started getting, like, near the end of the bottle.
we should have just got 2 bottles of that, but we didn't know. We actually asked the guy, like, because we didn't know they had a lot of their own e-liquids, like, but like not just like house e-liquids, they're like legitimate brands. But it's like this is a big shop that has shops in different states, and they're like they have their own lines of e-liquid, and so we kind of asked them like, hey, we like desserts, and they gave us, that was one of the bottles they recommended to us, and god damn it, it was good. Pistachio, something about pistachio e-liquids that just works so well.
That's the first time I've ever had one, and I was like, wow. It was so delicious.
It was really, really good.
I want some right now.
Yeah. God, I can remember it. You know, a lot of flavors, you try them, and then, like, over the time, like, if it's been, like, a few months even, you kind of, like, can't remember exactly what it was like. I remember exactly what that flavor was like. It was so good. A moist cake with a heavy pistachio. God, it was just
and
so
it was,
amazing.
like, addicting.
It was so addicting, yeah. Yeah, that was, like, the highlight of the trip. Panda's okay and everything. I'm glad I got her, but that e-liquid was really good. So, yeah, so Boosted Breakfast, your number 1.
Yeah, that's my number 1.
I think Siren Song is my number 1. Yeah.
I definitely want to revisit Load It, because I know I did like it, but I don't remember it. So it wasn't that memorable, but I think at that time I was like also addicted to something else. When I have my mind on like an e-liquid, I kind of don't venture out to
She
other
goes through a
things.
lot of phases where she'll go through different things that she likes. She can be really picky, yeah, she's right. But I think she actually does have a pretty wide variety of things that she likes.
I'm committed to one e-liquid usually.
Yeah, at a time.
Yeah, at a
But
time.
then, like she's like the amount of things that she has vaped and like really loved has been pretty wide. Whereas with me, I'm really, really narrow on what I like, and if I don't have
a
something,
long-term relationship. To
yeah.
e-liquid. I can commit it to you till I'm done you. But Boosted Breakfast, I think, stuck with me the longest out of all the e-liquids I've tried.
Yeah, you've been vaping it for quite a while.
Yeah, I just keep going back to it. I've tried other Fruity Pebble ones. I wasn't a big fan because the Fruity Pebble wasn't like the star of the show, or they were like citrus Fruity Pebble, and that turned me off. But I think there's one that I still haven't tried. It's like a Fruity Pebble birthday cake or something like that.
Yeah, there's
And you
one at
told
the
me?
shop that we keep seeing that's like Fruity Pebbles with something else, with a cake or something.
I think I want to try that next.
Or with a donut or something.
It's something, yeah, and I want to definitely try it.
I remember so the name of the one that is, if you're really looking for a good Lucky Charms, the one that I was talking about that's Lucky Charms donut, it's called Cronuts. I don't know if they still have it available, but it's called, the line is called Cronuts. And the actual liquid, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it has some kind of reference to Lucky Charms in the name. So again, I'll look it up and then we can.
I thought it was called marshmallow.
No, I'm talking about one you never had it before. It was one that I had a long time ago, but it was a really, really. I mean, you could really taste the Lucky Charms marshmallows in this. But it also, like I said, it had a pretty heavy donut flavor in it as well. So it was really sweet, but it was one of those ones that like I liked it enough that I vaped the whole bottle.
Who's that from?
Cronuts.
Oh,
CRO nuts. Like donuts
I
and
want to try
cronuts.
it.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really, really good. It had a really weird looking bottle.
Was it expensive?
I don't think so. I don't remember how I got it. I think someone gave it to me. I think I got it from the vape shop. I think they gave me it. But it was really good. It was really, really good. It was just, it wasn't a straight Lucky Charms. It was Lucky Charms.
Yeah, that's how we got that Fruity Pebble one. I mean, that Fruit Loop one she just gave
Oh, the
it to me.
Jefferson. Yeah, yeah. We were looking to buy some. They didn't have any in 3. And so the lady who works at the vape shop, she actually just gave us her own bottle, which was amazing.
Yeah, it was like halfway, and she just gave it to us. I was like, wow, thank you.
And I ended up loving that liquid. Jefferson is a really good.
It had a nice flavor because even though it had a citrus, it was very toned down, and I think that's why I didn't like it that much because it was a mellow e-liquid. It wasn't like real popping in your mouth, and I just love like e-liquids that just like take over your taste buds.
It was very soft. It was a very soft e-liquid, and but a good for dripping. Really, really good for
like I enjoyed it, but it wasn't. It just I knew he would enjoy it more than me.
It was very creamy, very milky, very soft, and pretty sweet.
It was really milky.
It was really milky, yeah.
Yeah, it had a lot of milk, more than like most.
I would say it was more like milk at the bottom of the bowl than actual cereal.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how I would explain it too.
It's very good though. I love that. Damn good stuff, mate.
Damn good.
Damn good, mate. Okay, well, we got other stuff to do, so thank you guys so much for joining us and talking about our favorite e-liquids. I think that if you're looking for something that I like, you can try 3 things. It's I'm not going to blank. Siren Song from Charlie Noble, Milkman from Drip Club, and Mother's Milk from Suicide Bunny. Those 3 are my top 3, and in that order: Siren Song, Milkman, and then Mother's Milk. All 3 of them are very good, and they're all. I think the last 2 though are a little bit more on the pricey side, which is another reason why I really love Siren Song from Charlie Noble, because to me this is just as good quality as the other 2, but this is considerably less expensive. The $20 for 60 is right where I feel comfortable. You know.
Yeah, I think I got a promo code for it too. It made it like $18 or something like that.
See, I feel very comfortable. Like back in the day, we used to say 50 cents a mil was like where we were comfortable, right? But if you look at that, that's like for 100 mils, that's $50, and so I don't feel comfortable spending that anymore. And so I think that $20 for 60 coming in around that price point is about the maximum that I want to spend. Whereas Mother's Milk and Milkman are both considerably more expensive than that. For $60, you're looking more about like 50 cents a milk. It's getting closer to the $30 mark for a 60 ml bottle. I think it's less. I mean, you're talking like 25 or something, but still, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah, but they're good. Especially Milkman's really good e-liquid.
It's damn good. It's damn good. I will say this with Milkman though: if you're gonna buy some, buy it from Drip Club.
Yeah. Don't buy from other places. We did it, and we got, I guess, the old version.
There's an older version of
that's
Milkman.
Still roaming around.
And God, it was terrible.
It was so sad, and it was weird because we got like a big box.
It was 100. Milkman. It was like a 120 ml bottle. And
he was all happy about it, and it was really dark.
It was like black.
Yeah, and it was sad.
Yeah.
Because he was so excited about it, and it was not. It was not it.
It was unvapable. I mean, first off, I think it was just had gone bad because it was really old. And second off, before Drip Club controlled Milkman, there was another company called the Vaping Rabbit, which had Milkman. That's the original producers of Milkman. And when I reviewed Milkman originally, that's the company that I reviewed it from, and it was not good. It just wasn't good. And when Milkman,
this was not good.
It was not good. And when Drip Club took over Milkman, they changed everything up. They didn't change the flavor profile, but they changed everything else, like the recipe, the flavoring, everything else. It made it way better in what it currently is. And what it currently is one of the best e-liquids on the market, in my opinion.
Yeah, so definitely go through them. Don't go through any other site.
Don't risk it.
You might get the real stuff, but there's a big chance that you might not. So I would not.
It's not worth the
It's the
risk.
same. It's going to be the same price. If it's not the same price and it's lower, it's probably not the real stuff.
That's why we were so excited about the big bottle because it was
Yeah,
like
was
so
like
much
on
cheaper.
sale. Or something. It was
Yeah.
like, I don't even know how we got it.
We just saw it and we got excited because I just thought there's no way there's still Old Milkman around, and
It was.
there sure was. It was awful.
Yeah.
I gave it to Naki. He loved it.
Yeah. Naki's gonna look at this like, son of a bitches.
Actually, I think even Naki was like, "No, I'm good." It was not good. So that's my top 3. That's the ones that I recommend. And for you, it's what? Boosted Breakfast.
Boosted Breakfast and Vanilla Custard from Milkman. I have a review on my channel for it, so you can view my experience.
For both of them?
For what?
For both the liquors? For
I
Boosted
don't know
Breakfast?
if I ever did Boosted Breakfast. I had to, right? Maybe.
You would
I
imagine.
think I vaped it too fast. You can see if I have Boosted Breakfast on there. I'm not sure. I'm thinking I do, but I'm not sure. But if I don't, let me know because I need to. Not this one. I'm going to get an actual bottle of it to review it. But I do have vanilla custard on there, and it's delicious. Mwah.
That's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, and I have a review for it too. So
Yeah.
you can watch it on both of our channels and see
I'm
what we
going to be
think.
shocked if I don't have a Boosted Breakfast.
I am
on
not
my
going to be
channel.
shocked. I am going to think that's hilarious if you don't have
Yeah.
Boosted Breakfast.
I think if I don't, it's because I vape it so fast, and I just don't have a chance to do it.
It's funny because there's a lot of e-liquids that I've reviewed in the past, but I want to go back and do, like Milkman and like Siren Song, and I just never get to because again, I vape it so fast that I don't
Yeah.
get a chance to review it. So
You're like pushing me.
I'm sorry. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and talking about our favorite e-liquids. And until next time,
Let us know your favorite e-liquids down below so maybe we'll try them out.
there you go. Give us some recommendations.
Especially if you know some really good cereals. I think I always ask that and no one ever puts anything.
Yeah. Damn you guys. Help a sister out. All right, until next time. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you then. Peace out.